maybe it's time to shift gears and start doing matcha drinks. Today's Friday. It's currently about 1:15 p.m. or so. And I got done with boxing today with JB. We had a good boxing session today. And I decided to do a couple things today. Today's the 1st of August. And try to catch up on some stuff. It's a new month. So to me, every single beginning of the month is always a good time to be able to catch up on things, get ready. I usually don't come down to this area over here in El Paseo. But I had mentioned it in a prior video that there's this place here called Buena Matcha that has these real good matcha drinks. They talk a lot of good things about it on Instagram. So I'm going to go ahead and check it out. I don't know exactly what I'm going to pay, but we'll see. I'm assuming it's going to be somewhere around $10. But I want to be able to test it out, and you'll get my review on it. Is it worth the $10? I don't know. We'll see. Look at all the stuff that's going on right here. They're fixing the roads up right here in El Paseo. This is causing a lot of inconvenience to all the businesses here in the area. So you can see I did come to this place, Buena Matcha. And as I take a stroll down here through El Paseo again, decided to get my matcha drink. Here you go. So how much did I pay for this drink? $10.79, almost $11 for, I think it's somewhere around probably 12 ounces. Now, what do I think of this drink? It's good, but is it worth $11? I mean, I don't know. It doesn't seem like it. $11 is a lot for a small drink that big. I mean, I would expect something a little bigger. Maybe at least, I don't know, 20 ounces or a little more. But once you get into the territory of charging someone $10 plus for a drink, I would think that the minimum in today's economy right now should be probably somewhere between 20 and 32 ounce drinks. Just like Whole Foods. Remember, I went to Whole Foods, got myself a Nutty Buddy, had a lot of different ingredients, and I paid $10 for that drink. I actually paid more for this little matcha drink than the Whole Foods Nutty Buddy, which has a lot more nutrients. It's pretty much a meal. This is not a meal. It is good though. I'll give them that. And the place was full. There was a lot of people there. Now granted, the place is small. There is a lot of construction going on, so it's difficult to be able to find parking in this area. That doesn't deter all the young people that were there, which is kind of surprising because this place, it's mostly a retirement community. But you'll be surprised how many people were in there. They didn't even fit. And I'll go ahead and I'll show you guys a picture here of what I took of the pricing. But again, that doesn't include taxes and tip. So again, would I go back and do this constantly? No. But if you're going there maybe once a month or once every couple months, then it doesn't hurt to be able to get a little treat from there. But I don't think that you should be splurging on that all the time. So that's all I can say. And it's really hot right here. It's over 100 degrees right now. Lately, I feel like it hasn't been that hot compared to other summers. I barely took a few sips out of this matcha, and look, I'm almost done with it. They don't put too much ice on it, but I can go through this really, really fast. How many sips do you think I can get out of this thing? I would say probably 10 sips. Almost done. That's the end of my matcha drink. Like I said, I paid almost $11 for less than 5 minutes of sipping, maybe 2-3 minutes. Amazing how things are so expensive right now. Now, there's a lot of ways that we can battle inflation right now. And one of the ways that I do it, as some of you may know, is I purchase a lot of things with credit cards, especially with my business credit card. and I do get a lot of rewards points and cash back. So I do have a business credit card. Every single month, they actually refund me $20 on office supplies, which is good because me as a business owner, I'm always running into issues where I always need paper, staples, rubber bands. So one of the things that I did do this month, as soon as the first turn today, I went into Staples and I bought a gift card, which is fine. It's allowable. I got a $25 gift card from Amazon. It's pretty much as if I paid $5 for $25 on Amazon gift cards. I might have gotten scammed. Now, how do you say that? So I say, okay, let me go ahead and redeem this, put it into my Amazon account. Then maybe I can purchase something on Amazon. Amazon usually has better prices than Staples. So I go ahead and I open this. Has a little thing here for peeling the sticker back. It's been scratched off. The numbers are scratched off. I don't know. I've never had this issue with the gift card where I'll remove the sticker. The actual numbers, the actual code, it's no longer readable. There's a portion of the code that's not there. What do I do? I might have gotten scammed. Now, this gift card was right in the front of all the gift cards at Staples. I have heard in the past that there's people that will go and they will actually tamper with the gift cards. They will be able to claim these codes and then put them back somehow. And people purchase them. They got no money. So I'm not sure if I was a victim of that, but what do you recommend I do? Should I call Amazon? Should I find out what's going on? I guess that's pretty much a mystery to me. Like I said, this is just something, maybe what I should do is I should allow one of you guys, whoever's the smartest in this group of people that's watching, redeem this gift card. If you can find a way to redeem it, it's yours. I think I gave you guys a pretty gift there. It's a $25 gift card. Whoever's the first one to be able to guess it and is able to redeem it or is able to contact Amazon, I'm allowing you to keep it. So I personally could probably end up doing it, but you know what? I feel like it's good to give back sometimes to people. So like I said, whoever figures it out first in this video, you can keep the $25. Get yourself something decent on Amazon. And right now, Amazon has some real good prices, and they still continue to have real good shipping times, even with everything that's going on with the Postal Service and FedEx, USPS. They have their own drivers, so they can control their delivery process. And I have noticed that they've been pretty consistent, even with USPS not being as consistent lately with their shipping, or UPS themselves. I've had terrible service from those people in the last couple months. They usually will deliver to the wrong address, or if they do decide to drop things off at home, sometimes they drop it off outside of the house. They won't even go within the gate. They'll just drop it outside, which means that any bystander walking by can just come in and grab things and leave. So lately, I've been actually using the Amazon lockers more whenever I'm getting stuff shipped to the house, because a lot of times I feel like that's more secure. If they decide to do their own Amazon delivery service, then they do actually do a good job. They actually do put the package somewhere near the door that's inconspicuous, that's not easily available for someone just to come in and grab it and take off. Because right now, you never know. I did have a video not too long ago showing you guys that in Tennessee, I did have a drone dropped off, and it was pretty visible from the street, and no one took it. I know that if that same drone would have been delivered right here where I live at, in that same condition, there's a very high chance that someone probably would have snatched it and left. So those are things that I just have to look out for lately. I just went to the grocery store earlier today to get a couple snacks, and I spent almost $100 just on a couple snacks, on a couple protein bars I usually like to buy to be able to snack on throughout the day, to be able to avoid paying money for cheap fast food that will only bloat your stomach and ruin the rest of your day. So this matcha drink was actually a treat, and mostly to show you guys what a lot of people are spending their money on, especially people that are broke. This company right here, Buena Matcha, they do have a good drink, but I think that they could possibly make the drink just a tad bit bigger. This is just way too small for $10.97. I'm not going to say anything else bad about that, because in reality, most people, that's what they're paying right now, and they're okay with it. By us going and buying these over and over again, we're letting the business owners know their pricing is okay with today's consumer. And like I said, even with that road construction going on here, this place was completely full of people. So that lets them know that they're doing something right. And you know what? They actually took a little longer to give it to me because they screwed up somehow. I'm not sure if maybe they were doing so many drinks that they forgot to do my drink. So I'm not sure if it was the owner, but one of the girls there, she did give me a loyalty card, and she put an extra stamp on it, which means that after you buy 10 of these drinks, you do get one free. So after you spend over $100 on matcha drinks, individual matcha drinks, then you get one off. So I'm not sure how many people come back that much. Maybe there's people that come here on a daily basis. But in my opinion, I think it's ridiculous for anyone that's doing that. They either have to be very well off, or they really just don't care. They don't care about their finances. I mean, you buy 3 or 4 of these, and you got yourself an ounce of silver. So to me, that's just, it's just pretty insane. And this is even more than Starbucks. You know, a lot of people complain about Starbucks charging $7, $8 for a matcha drink, which once you're getting into that territory, like I said before, people are charging $7, $8, $9, $10 for a 32-ounce drink, while these people are charging that for a 12-ounce drink. And you know what? It's actually very common for a lot of people to do this over and over again. Maybe they're just doom spending. To them, you know, if they can't afford to buy a house, then they say, hey, might as well just spend the money on drinks. A lot of people have their priorities in different areas. The new generation, their priority is to spend money on matcha drinks that are overpriced. Do you have a place where you live at nearby that charges that much for a drink here? Or is this just something that is strictly in this area that I live in California? Is this normal? I know that in the past, usually if I get a small drink like this, I'm paying maybe about $4. So this is probably double the price of what I would normally see out on the streets. Can you create this at home? That's something that I want to know. How much does it cost to be able to produce a matcha drink that has very similar flavor at home? And then just buy the little fancy cups, and maybe at that point, maybe I should just start a business. I didn't see a lot of science to it. There was about 4 girls working there, and each of them had a role. One of them was responsible for how much ice was going to be on each drink. The other one was responsible taking the orders. The other one was responsible for the milk, and the other one was responsible for the matcha. So each of them had their own responsibilities, and they would just, it was kind of like they have a very well-oiled machine in there. Everybody knows their responsibilities, and they do it over and over and over again throughout the entire day. And if they're charging, let's say they make, I'm just throwing a number out there. I mean, it took them probably about 2 minutes to make my drink. So I would say if they're pulling in 2 minutes to do a drink, 120 drinks an hour. These girls were just constantly doing orders the entire time I was there, because like I said, they skipped my order somehow. I would say 120 drinks at $10 a pop. You do the math. And if you're doing that consistently for several hours throughout the day, I mean, that business could be pulling in, I don't know, maybe $2,000 to $3,000 a day. So they could be pulling in somewhere around $30,000 a month in matcha drinks. That's just my own personal take. I could be wrong. And those girls, I mean, if they're getting paid $20 an hour, you do the math. I mean, that's a pretty good business. So maybe I'm in the wrong business. Maybe it's time to shift gears and start doing matcha drinks. If you have any other ideas as to where I should go, try out, please let me know in the comments below. Again, I'm going to continue. I'm going to get some lunch, and I got other things to take care of today. It's going to be a very busy day. Like I said, today's August 1st. We're all blessed to be able to have our health. Continue to watch my videos and subscribe to my channel if you haven't had a chance to. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.